Hello, everyone. This is Cass Millions from Maryland. I just had to get on here and make this video for you guys today because today I watched a podcast that inspired me so much more. I didn't even think that I could be more inspired than I already was. But now I'm telling you, this just really took it to a much greater level of inspiration. I am super duper inspired. Let me tell you why. So you guys been hearing me talking for a while. Some of you who have been following me know that I am in network marketing and have been doing so for some years now. And I've worked with different companies, different CEOs, and I just kept going, trying to find that one thing that would really resonate with me, that could make me feel super good about what I'm doing, super good about what I am sharing, and just, super, super excited about sharing it with everyone in the world. So I just kept going and kept going. Some things make you feel good for a while, and then something happens and things don't go quite the way you thought they were going to go. And you're like, okay, I don't know if this is the right thing. Maybe I need to find something else. But let me tell you something. I'm not talking about no particular company. I'm not going to say no names of any particular company. Let me put it that way. Or CEOs. But what I will say is that I found that with all those different companies and all those different CEOs, I found one thing that they all agreed on. And that's this. They all said, don't give up. Don't quit. Stick and stay to get your pay. And that I listened to. And I'm so glad I did. And I mean, I've had family members and close friends say, wow, you still doing that stuff? How can you stick with it all these years? We tried it, it didn't work out, but you still hanging in there. Yes, indeed, I am. And I'm so glad that I stuck and stayed. I am so glad that I did not give up no matter what. I knew that anything in life is a risk. I knew that anything in life has its ups and its downs. And you got to, have a thick skin and to be able to get over the downs, because nothing can stay down. It's got to come back up. So I'm going to be there when it comes back up. Okay? It makes me think of the stock market right now, but that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, I hung in there, and I've been with health and wellness. A lot of you know me from health and wellness, but actually I promote natural health and wealth. But I found the health piece, and I have products that I personally use that have served me well, very, very well, especially these last few years with COVID attacking everybody. And my immune system has stayed pretty strong, and I've for the most part been very, very healthy. And so I continue to do what I do. I continue to share it with others. And but I had not found that wealth piece that I could really attach myself to, attach my passion and my heart to, enough to promote it to others, because this is something that I absolutely 100% believe in and know that it is working for me and thousands of others. But I just hung in there. I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I knew that there was something out there, and I heard about a lot of things. Believe me, people are sharing things with me on a daily basis. I don't jump on everything, but I knew that there was something out there that was going to be the thing that I should be doing and sharing with others so that they can do the same. And so I hung in there. And just as I was getting to my, I don't want to say breaking point, but point of frustration with one of my businesses and some things that was going on, and I started feeling like, okay, I can see that I'm going to have to find something else. I'm going to have to start taking a closer look at other things that people are sharing with me. And I may have to look at something other than health and wellness. So I know I want something in the wealth building area, but I don't exactly know what. I'm not all that knowledgeable about wealth. I just know I want wealth, like most of us, okay? So I hung in there and I hung in there. And then I was introduced to an opportunity that had everything to do with wealth building. And I started learning some things that I had heard about but never paid attention to because I didn't know anything about it, right? And it had to do with precious metals and cryptocurrency. And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know anything about any of that. And I know that I definitely don't want to know anything about trading or anything like that. But then I heard some key words. You can earn passive income daily without recruiting one single soul. I'm like, okay, I've heard this before too. And turns out it wasn't quite true. But it was something about this that made me have all the confidence in the world. And I can tell you the very first thing that it was is it was shared with me by someone that I know, someone that I know has integrity, someone that I call a multi level marketing genius, a business genius, a multi millionaire that has been a multi-millionaire for many years, has built teams of thousands in several different companies or organizations, has his own followers, his own team, and I know that he works with integrity. I know that anytime he brings something to his people, he has already done his due diligence. He has already done all the research. He has met with the owners. He's asked all the questions, and he makes sure that it is something that his people are going to be able to benefit greatly from before he even brings it to us. So when I was informed about what he was doing, I'm like, okay, give me more information. And I still didn't jump on it right away. But I asked one of my mentors that I know also knows him very well, hey, have you seen what he's doing? And she was like, no, what's he doing? And so I said, you really should check it out because he's on to something big. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I know it's big. And so she said, okay. And then he called her. And so she checked it out. And long story short, we both ended up joining forces with him. And I'm telling you, I'm going to speak for myself right now. That is by far the best decision that I have ever made in all my years of network marketing. Boy, oh boy. And the sweet part about it is I still don't know everything about it. I know it has to do with cryptocurrency that is actually backed by something that is backed by real world commodities. And I'm going to tell you, I really didn't even understand, exactly what all of that meant, but I knew it was huge. I knew it meant something powerful. And coming from, like I said, the person that it came from, and you may know him, Mr. Cedric Harris, I knew this thing was just humongously huge. Just extraordinary. I knew it. I knew that it was something I had to be a part of. And I discovered that I could earn as I learn. I didn't even have to know everything about it. Now, I do like sharing. I am a leader. I believe in everything in life. Anything that I find that is good, it is not just given to me just for me. It's my God-given duty to share it, so I'm about sharing. And Cedric Harris always says, sharing is caring, and I believe in that wholeheartedly. He's right. When you care, you do share. If you know about something good, you share it with all the people that you care about. Well, I care about people, period. So I want to share it with everybody, whether I know you or not, whether we're related or not, doesn't matter. Because I have a heart for people and I want to see everybody win, not just me. So I'm sharing. So therefore, I'm not just getting that passive income and just, reaping the rewards solely for myself, but I'm sharing it with everybody. So I'm getting all the rewards there are to get. And I am telling you, like I said, it's the best decision I have ever made. But today, back to that podcast I watched today, was from the owner and his wife of this company. And the company is called IX Global. And that's the company that I partnered up with. Um, and that was brought to us by Cedric Harris. I partnered up with Cedric Harris prior to that because he shared something else first, and then this came afterwards. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just right on time. But when I saw that podcast today of the owners of IX Global sharing their life story, a husband and wife, ordinary people like you and me, like anybody, no different from any of us. I'm so glad they shared their story and all the struggles that they went through. They were in a lot of different businesses before. They went through a lot of struggles and changes and unkept promises, just like we all did. But they knew that there had to be something that would really help everybody and not just the people at the top and not just the CEO and the owners and the top leaders, but something that could help any and everybody who wanted to do something in their life to create more financial freedom in their life, to have better relationships and just overall be the best versions of themselves. And no, money isn't everything, but everything costs money, right? Yes, and even the Bible says money answereth all things. So when you want nice things and you want to do good things for others, it costs money. Let's face it. So, um, but these are people who are not greedy. So they decided to start their own company and they decided that they were going to do things different. So, long story short, they decided that 75% of the sales revenue coming in would be paid back out into the field. That means that there's 25% left, not just to go in their pocket, but to keep the business operating, to keep the lights on, and just to keep, all the technology going and to keep everything going. But they say, hey, we can do that with 25%. But for the field, for the people that believe in us and believe in our dream and take a risk with us, for the ones that are out there working the field, working the business and bringing in the revenue, let's pay out the majority of the money to them. Who in the world does that? If you know of a company that pays out 3/4 of their revenue out into the field, please type it in the comments. Please let me know when you speak to me, whichever comes first. because I don't know of anyone else who does this. These people, and they're not old people, they're young people. They're people with the heart and people with compassion. And they were everyday, ordinary people. Just 2.5 years ago, less than 3 years ago, they were going through struggles, financial struggles, on the verge of losing their home. I mean, they were going through all the struggles and trials and changes and challenges that we all go through. But they didn't give up. They knew there had to be a better way, and they weren't just looking for a way to make things better for themselves. They was making a way, looking for a way to make things better for everyone who needs help and wants it. And I just thank God for them. That podcast just really touched my heart and gave me extra inspiration than what I already had, extra confidence in what I'm doing and the people, the type of people that I am partnered with and working with. It just boosted my confidence level and everything so much higher. So I had to get on here and make this video and let you know about it, because I know there's a lot of you out there that have been in network marketing for a long time, and you've been with some companies that have hurt you. You've been with some CEOs that have hurt you. You've been made some promises that were never kept. You thought that the business had one vision and it had a whole nother vision. You thought that you were going to be able to make it to the top and do just as well as anybody in the business. And you found out that the only people that you saw really making money were the people already at the top. And there was like all these hoops and stuff to jump over for you to even think about the possibility of getting to the top. You've been there. Some of you are there right now, and you've been hurt. But I'm telling you, don't give up. There's still good people in the world, and not everybody is out for themselves. There are still some people out there that care about all of us. There are still some people out there that might be making money today, but just a couple years ago, they were struggling, didn't have much money in their bank account, and didn't know how they was going to make ends, didn't know if they were going to be able to keep their home. There are people that were going through the same challenges that we may be going through today. So they didn't forget where they came from. They saw where they came from, and they were determined to find a way to come out of it, but they didn't want to come out just for themselves. They wanted to find a way to help everybody who wants to come out of challenges and hardships and struggles to be able to do so. And they did exactly that. Oh boy, did they do exactly that. Let me tell you, in 2022, now mind you, they just started this company in 2020. They started working on the plans for it in 2019, but they actually got it started in 2020 with only $4,000 in their bank account, and they made it work. And in this short period of time, let me tell you, in 2022, last month, when 2022 ended, this company hit $206 million in sales revenue. And again, they paid out 75% of it, which is $154,500,000 of that $206 million was paid out into the field through the compensation plan. Absolutely phenomenal. And that number took us to being one of the top companies in the whole network marketing industry. We have 98 out of the top 500 earners in the network marketing industry. They're here with this company. They did it with this company. Here's another thing. There's a man from India, and his name is Viraj Patel. He is the #1 earner in the entire network marketing industry in the world, capping out at right now $1.2 million per month. And he did it in 2 years or so, right here with this company, IX Global. So I'm telling you, we've partnered up with another company called Debtbox, and they've got all the commodities and nodes, and that's why we say, this is where cryptocurrency meets commodities, and it is just a beautiful marriage. It is just the best thing that I have ever had access to in all my years in network marketing. And I'm so happy I stuck and stayed. I'm so happy that somebody cared enough about me to share this information with me. And I am so happy that I had the sense enough to say yes. So that's why I'm making this video, sharing it with you. And I hope that you will at least keep your mind open enough to ask me for more information about what I'm talking about. And I will share some of those same videos with you that I saw that piqued my interest. I will show you proof of everything that I have mentioned and more. Yes, all you have to do is reach out to me. My phone number, again, my name is Cass Millions, stationed out of Maryland, and my phone number is 443-953-0009. Please, 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 only serious inquiries. Dial that number, please, because there are millions of people out there that are seriously looking for a way to make their life and the financial future of their family much better. And this is where I want to spend my time, helping people who really want the help. So, I mean, if you just want information, you can Google all kinds of information. There's videos on YouTube. But if you really want to get connected to some people with some good hearts, to some people who have already done it, and they have a heart to help anybody else who wants to do it, I have those connections. And I will be more than happy to connect you to those people. So just reach out to me. Either call me, shoot me an inbox message on Facebook, Cass Millions on Facebook. Send me a private message in Messenger. Leave me a comment here on this video. I appreciate you taking out the time to watch my video. It's been about 22 minutes and some seconds now. So I'm going to let you beautiful people go and enjoy the rest of your day. But I just had to share this information with you because Joe and Rosemary Joe and Rosemary Martinez, the owners and founders of IX Global, are beautiful, beautiful young people with a big, huge heart. And don't give up. I don't care who hurt you. Don't think that everybody's like that. There are people out there that want to help you. So reach out and get that information, and I'll be glad to share it with you. We can make 2023 our best year ever. And I know you heard that before, but I promise you it can be done if you partner with the right people. And partnering with IX Global puts you in the right place at the right time. Because our goal, I told you we reached $206 million in sales revenue for 2022. And our goal for 2023 is 500 million or 5 million. I think it's 500 million. We're going to do it. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to do it. Also, BFH, which stands for Business for Home, has named us the #1 company for momentum in 2023. Guys, we going big places, and we want to take you with us. So I look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again for watching my video. Bye-bye.